And I still remember them sitting there, like, with their hands down, and me talking about, like, my uncle came from Cuba in 1952, and he worked for fucking this guy. And they're like, what's this got to do with what we're talking about? Dog, I tormented them. And then I agreed to give the guy information. And I would just give him, like, red bands, driver's plate.
Hey, that's
I swear to God.
Pre-internet.
I would give him Jamie's license plate.
Okay.
Jamie's not a drug dealer. But I would tell him that Jamie was running kilos internationally from Europe. They would go through Jamie's life.
Imagine if Jamie was doing that.
And then they wouldn't find nothing. So they would figure out the fucking Jamie. I was playing them. I was just giving them fake license plates.
How long did you do this for?
6 months. They thought they would leave. This guy, I'm telling you, he runs big coke from Colombia. He knows the Ochoa brothers. No, yeah.
So you were just making up this crazy narrative and feeding it to these yokels.
I was tormenting these 2 cops. But the one cop wasn't going for it. He didn't like me personally. And,
of course.
I let him know that I didn't like him personally.
It's a movie.
It was a I let him know that I hated him more than when he hated fucking me. That's what I did. I let him know that I hate him more. And every time we went to court, he would sit there across from me. But I had a good attorney, and it was burning him up because he wanted me for kidnapping. But I'm like, nah, dog, you didn't find no fingerprints on nothing. Sorry, Charlie, not this time. So he was chomping at the thing. He went to all the hearings and said that, and they're like, we don't see nothing else on the record. So if there's nothing else on the record, this is you against him. No, doesn't work that way. He kept saying I was violent. I was going to kill the community. He was one of those white evangelist type guys. He even was so mad at me that he joined forces with my ex-wife in court afterward for, like, child hearings and shit like that. That's how crazy it got.
Oh, my God.
He was there when I went off one day, Cuban style. And that's the last time I saw him.
Cuban style.
Oh, one day.
Ricardo.
The last time I went to court, remember, the last time I went to court with my wife, it was the same judge that sentenced me.
Oh, no.
Only he was in civil court now. But here's the beauty. I kept writing him letters every month because that's the type of motherfucker I am.
You write him letters?
From the minute I got sentenced to jail.
What do the letters say?
How you doing, Judge Bellapani? My name is Joey Diaz. Thank you for your sentence. I'm starting to learn what it's all about to be a man. For the last 28 years, I've been running amok. Every month on the 1st, he got a letter from me. When I got out of jail, I doubled up. I got a job as a car salesman. I really enjoy it. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Did he ever write you back?
Never.
Wow.
Never. But I wrote him letters. I got out of jail February of 89. I wrote him letters. I went in front of him in May of 95. And he was a civil judge, and I was still writing him letters. I told him I was trying comedy. I was getting divorced. My wife was breaking my balls. We end up in court in front of him. The fucking boyfriend's got a stake over his eye because I smacked him because he called me a spick. So I smacked him in the face at Safeway. So they're trying to get me for assault. Oh, yeah. Tremendous afternoon.
And what does the judge say?
And the judge goes, number one, you got to throw your case out because it's a city limits of Boulder. You can't use a racial slur. If you use a racial slur in the city limits of Boulder,
Someone can just beat your ass?
It's called the J.J. Flanagan law.
Oh.
And number two, then he attacked my wife. He was like, listen, you fucking come back in here again with this shit, it's contempt of court. And then,
so all those years of writing paid off?
All those years. So my wife got mad, the ex got mad, and on the walk out of there was when I did something that to this day I regret.